What's up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here, and we are back in the world of Dungecraft. And today we're going to play around with some fairly cool stuff. I've been working on getting all of my materials that we have kind of gathered over the past, I guess 24 hours or so. I've been working on getting all of that stuff sorted. Now, you'll notice that there's plenty of power in this little thing here. I really didn't want to move this, but because I'm going to lose my little bit of liquid ender there, but I don't really have a choice because I changed my setup, so we're going to have to move it. Hopefully that didn't break it. Nope. All right, we'll take you. Now, what we're going to be working on today is we're going to play around a little bit with some equivalent exchange, and we're going to start working on our Tesseract setup. Now, the reason we need this Tesseract setup is this will allow us to easily transport things from different areas. So, for instance, I could transfer all of my stuff from my quarry down at my Mistcraft age over there to this processing room here. Now, I've also set up my little thermal expansion processing room. This room is not completed yet, and it is not 100%. In fact, it's pretty shitty, but I'm just kind of I'm just jury-rigging it for right now. And you'll look back here, the way we've got this currently set up is we've got 3 generators feeding into a bat box here. And yes, I know for those of you who are all about efficiency, you're like, oh my god, you wasted so much power! Yes, I know, and I'm very sorry about that. I will get this sorted soon. Maybe even this episode, but I don't really care right now because this stuff is pretty easy to come by at the moment. So, and then I've got that bat box feeding into a bank of 3 engines. These are electric engines. As you can see here, they will take MJs or EUs and convert it into MJs. And those MJs are then fed into these wooden conductive pipes and then into gold conductive pipes and then to our 2 machines here. At max output, those 2 things right there, or those 3 engines will produce 6 EU a tick. As you can see, the max output of this is 4, and the max output of this is 2. What I don't understand is why these don't cap out, because these right here will produce a maximum of 6. As you can see, they're all producing 2. There's 2. There's 2. And there's 2. The only thing I can think of is because we're using pipes, we have a little bit of loss, but that's a fairly decent amount of loss. I mean, we've got, what, 3.3 and 4, 5. So we're losing a whole MJ just because of those pipes. Which, you know, I guess really doesn't matter all that much. But it's one of those things that kind of makes Pyro mad for no real important reason. Now, I don't know what's going on with these here. For whatever reason, you'll notice right here, I've got this set up. This is blue, which is this right here. So that should be the top of this, as you can see. And I've tried changing this, different colors and whatnot. This is a chest, and you can see this chest has ore, but this will not pull from this chest. I don't know why it's not pulling from the chest. It makes me mad. It makes me want to hurt it. But, you know, you can't really argue with the damn thing. So I'm going to in fact, I am going to just replace it with a slightly different setup. So what we're going to do, I need to pull all this ore out of here first. We're going to put all of this ore in here. Since it won't automatically pull out, we might as well replace it with something a little bit more useful. All right, and I need to come in here and make sure this is turned off because we don't want anything being used there. So you'll see all of that is turned off. So basically, all this is doing right now is kicking out to here. And then that, strangely enough, when properly configured, will dump into here. As you can see, it just dumped this ingot. I don't know why it's not doing it right. So what we're going to do is we're going to place the magma crucible right here. That's going to put that on top. And then we need to come back here, get our little golden conductive pipe. Yes. Right there. Okay, now it is fed, and that's going to start charging this little monster up. And I want to make sure all of these directions are closed. Reason I want everything closed is I don't want anything going anywhere in here at all. Okay, so you'll see over here that the power is pulling up. You're also going to notice that that's a pretty large amount of power in comparison. 36,000 as opposed to 4,800. The reason why is this little thing will eat juice like a fat kid eats cake. And believe me, as a fat kid myself, I eat cake like you wouldn't believe. Well, I would if, you know, we didn't have a cake shortage here in the Howard house, which is really quite sad. And I should probably take donations. But anyways, all right. So what do we need to make these Tesseracts? You're going to see these right here. This is the first Tesseract part that we need to make. We need to make a Tesseract frame. You may recognize these hardened glass. These are from the thermal expansion. It requires lead ingots and pulverized obsidian. Obviously, pulverized obsidian requires obsidian. Now, I do have an induction smelter right here. Yep. And he's actually got a pretty decent amount of juice in him, so I may end up moving him down here. Our little setup here is getting a little crowded. So what I may end up doing is moving this whole thing over one, which unfortunately will block my little exit here. Actually, no. I'm going to move this over, and I'm going to replace this with that, and then I can put my little block right there, and we'll be more or less good. So we're going to do that here in a minute. What we need to do now is, as you'll notice, I don't have any obsidian, and I don't have any ender pearls, I think it is. So we're going to do the obsidian thing first. And I don't like mining. For those of you who watch my channel for a while, you know I'm pretty lazy. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our minium stone first off to make obsidian. As you can see, this right here would turn it into jungle wood, which we don't need, but this right here will turn it into obsidian. We are making obsidian out of wood, which is awesome. It is absolutely freaking cool. So I don't want to do that. I think I've got some more out here. You do want to be careful where you click with this thing, because it will transmute shit on the fly, and that has a tendency to, well, I mean, it's not bad, but, you know, if you're not ready for it, it kind of sucks balls. I'm not in creative, am I? Nope. I heard we got Tree Capitator back on. I don't know if that's true. And more importantly, I don't know if jungle wood will even work. But we are going to need a little bit more. I'm going to fly over here to our old base. For those of you wondering how I'm flying and maybe didn't watch the live stream that we had up, shame on you for not watching the live stream, first off. Second, we did set up, a jetpack. We've also got a cool pair of boots. Oh, shit. Hi, guys. Wait, what's hitting me? What else was hitting me? I was getting shot by something before he was even there. What, you just got really long arms? Is that what that is? What did he drop? A potato. That must have been Drew's zombie body. Alright, so we're... Oh, good. So Tree Capitator is back on and running. Thank you, John. I love you. I'll have to send a few Asian hotties over to give him a handjob of justice after fixing that. Okay, let's find out if fur logs will work. I doubt they will for whatever reason. You know, Feed the Beast is supposed to work a little bit better, but as you can see, no, which really blows. So we're going to have to go find some actual normal. If fur's not going to work, then redwood isn't going to work, which is the other type of tree we've got over here. So we're going to zoom down here. Oh my god. What is that? Oh, okay, it's just a... I was like, what the hell is that? It's just a chunk that hasn't loaded yet. And this kind of sucks because we don't really have any trees near spawn. Whoa, dude, that guy looks like the kid in... Or, like he's got a big-ass blow top. Look, or not a blow top, flat top. Kind of like, what was it, Kid in Play or whatever it was from back in like the 90s, which is probably before most of your time, but... It totally looks like Kid in Play. Alright, we're going to zoom over here. Damn it. We need more damn trees. I may have to cut this video while we go find some trees. Anyways, for those of you guys who are my Minecrafters, I know some of you guys are aware of my other channels, and then some of you guys only watch Minecraft. For those of you guys who only watch Minecraft, I am starting to live stream again. I will be live streaming every day from 5 p.m. Central to 7 p.m. Central. Now, I won't always be streaming Minecraft, obviously. Sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. Would definitely love to see you guys there. You can follow me on Twitter. I usually kind of tweet what I do in advance. For those of you guys who do watch me religiously, you will notice that we did a live stream with Silentmyst over the weekend. So, hey, what's up, skeleton? Ow! Dude, I'm just chopping trees. Go away. Oh, is there another one? Damn it! They're like multiplying. There we go. I mean, it wouldn't be a Pyro video if Pyro didn't die a horrible death, right? Okay, how much wood do we have now? We've got 18. That's 9. Son of a bitch. And this is going to break my axe. Nope, not quite. Soon, though. Yeah, it kind of sucks, this whole tree feller thing, because the damage that it seems to do is far superior to what it actually should do. Like, if you'll chop a tree down normally, your tree feller axe, you know, your axe is going to last a lot longer than if you use tree feller to knock them all down. Unfortunately... Oh, hello, creeper. Oh, hello, creeper. We're just going to fly over here and you guys can have fun. Oh my god, is he still chasing me? Yes, he is. Oh, we only got one piece of that one. I'm not quite sure why those aren't breaking. Well, damn it, Bobby. I just want some fucking trees. Leave me alone. Alright, here we go. I better have enough power to get back to my base or I'm going to be very mad. A few of you guys may also be wondering why I'm not taking damage from my fall. There we go. Now we're broke. I made some boots. I don't remember if I did them on camera or off camera. These are long fall boots. They're fairly expensive to make. Iron, 2 diamond, and obsidian. And you do need 2 sets. So you need 2 of them to make the boots. But the boots basically set it up to where you cannot take fall damage at all. So, splat. I think they're basically the replacement for rubber boots, which used to be in the game, but apparently are no longer in the game. Alright, so we have 61. That's going to give us about 30 obsidian. That should be plenty to keep us rolling. So put that there, and bam, and now we've got plenty of obsidian. So 45 should be more than enough. Alright, so we're going to fly back to the base. Now, ender eyes are one of those things that have been kind of driving me nuts because, you know, the most efficient way to do it is simply go and get, obviously, an ender farm set up in the end. Well, the problem with that is we're on a multiplayer server, and the end, you know, has the ender dragon. That's like the final boss in the game, technically. And, you know, other people want to partake and enjoy in killing, you know, the final boss. So I can't just go in there and just do my own thing and make my own little ender farm, even though it would be awesome. And then we would have infinite and limitless amounts of endermen, which we could rip their eyes out and steal their pearls and then use that to make ridiculous amounts of Tesseracts. But no, we are forbidden from doing so, at least until we, as a group, do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the awesome minium stone, which I've already shown you guys how cool it is. We're going to use it to make, I believe it's ender pearls, which will allow us to make pretty much infinite molten ender. Assuming, of course, that we can keep the power going, which we should have while we were out there doing the trees, have accumulated. Yep, we have accumulated quite a bit of that. All right, so let me show you guys how we make ender pearls. I think they're pearls. Maybe it's the eyes. I don't remember. I always get the two damn things confused. Why you had to make 2 individual objects that basically do the same thing, I will never understand. Now, you can turn iron ingots, 1 iron ingot into clay, but we don't want to do that. We want to do bulk iron into ender pearls. And as you can see, 4 will give you 1. So, you know, we're going to burn quite a bit of this just to get a little bit of that. But the nice thing is we really don't need all of these. I mean, honestly, I'm probably going way overkill with this, but 16 will last me for quite a while. I do believe it is 4 ender pearls per bucket, so to speak, and you need 1 bucket for each tesseract. And so that's kind of the slow up there. But as you can see, this thing just eats power. I mean, look at that. That is just ridiculous amounts of power. But we are getting quite a bit of the molten end. All right, so now we need to progress. We need to get this tesseract frame made. So we need to grind up our obsidian. So we've got this going. We're going to go ahead and stop you. Oh, son of a bitch. Nope, you're done. You're done. You're on break. Which is coincidentally going to give us a lot more power to run through. And we need you to grind. We need you to stop grinding that. Damn. Whoops. I'll give you this obsidian to grind. Come on. Oh, do I have to do this in a... No, I shouldn't have to do that. I mean, that's obsidian, right? Yeah. Oh, that's the furnace. Yeah, we don't want to put it in the furnace. That's That's why Pyro doesn't make big bucks. Because I get my machines confused. Alright, so he is probably going to be spitting the pulverized obsidian over to here, which really isn't that big a deal. We'll just let it store. That's really not going to hurt us that much. Okay, so now that we've got that grinding, we need lead ingots. Now, I don't know if I've actually done any of my lead. Of course I haven't. I've got 4 there. Surely we've got more lead than that. Oh, for the love of God. Lead is the new resource that has been added. There were a couple things that used it. I wanted to say it wasn't just a thermal expansion thing, but it may... I think factorization uses it now that I think about it. So it may be a shared resource between factorization and thermal expansion. All right, let's sort aluminum, cinnabar, sort aluminum. God, I have enough aluminum to supply Pepsi for a year. Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, we've got like no aluminum or no lead. So that's bad. I guess lead is on a level that I haven't really gotten to with the quarry yet, which I guess makes sense because we're only about, I think we're about 20 units down, so to speak, give or take. So let's see if we've got any lead that I may have just missed. Whoops, sort aluminum. I could have sworn I had a ton of lead. Tungsten. I wonder if they've given tungsten a use. That was one of the nice things that you could find in Red Power. Was it didn't really have a use, but it had an insane EMC. It was almost like what do you call it? Pamir and Elaram had decided to work together to make this evil, secret thing that you only really used to make massive amounts of EMC. I mean, it was nice, because once you found some tungsten, you were good. But if you couldn't find any tungsten, it was just one of those things that, oh well. I'll have to make my EMC the hard way. Well, feck. Well, this is a problem. 4 is going to turn into, I think, 8. That assumes that lead can be duplicated like any other thing. If it can, 8 will give us enough. Yeah, it'll give us enough to make a little bit. Oh, we were upstairs. Maybe I took my lead upstairs. It's highly possible that I took my lead upstairs. Although I'm not seeing any lead, so apparently not. And it's not in the induction smelter. Well, frack. All right, let's break this bad boy. Hopefully he turns into a nice little machine block for us. Yes. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to kind of rewire this whole setup. So I'm going to pull you out. Use our wrench to yank you. We'll go ahead and yank you out. Pull that, yank you out, and yank you out. Okay, we're going to replace the bat box right here. Okay, that's the out, which we want on the back. There we go. And then we're going to put, we're going to go ahead and bust you out because we don't need you there. Move! It's one of the most basic blocks in the game, yet it also happens to be one of those blocks that just is very stubborn about being broken. There we go. And I need to break you. There we go. Macerator, generator, bam. Okay, let's refill these up with Coke. There we go. And there we go. And there we are. Okay. Now we've got that running. I just simply need to connect it with a wooden pipe. Or no. I just need to, well, I guess we can do it that way. We'll just, bam. There we go. And that should have that flowing again. 104, 105. Yes, you can tell it's being yanked out because it's kind of going up and down, up and down. Otherwise, it would just be massively increasing. So these should be running on peak performance again. Yes. So all is good. And you should be, wow, we've already cycled through those. And filling up. So we're going to add that. Okay. Oh my God, why are you not pulverizing my obsidian? Are you full? Is that what's going on? Or is it just taking so much power that you're just being an asshole? I guess 17 is enough. I'm going to grind one more up. The nice thing about this you're also going to notice is unlike the macerators, and I think that's IC2, as soon as it starts working, it yanks it out of the slot. So you don't have to worry about necessarily keeping it in there, which is really nice for stuff like now where I'm wanting to switch back and forth between different setups. Silver, pulverized tin, iron, gold, tin, ferrous metal. Well, shit. All right, let's put some... Wow. Oh, yeah, that's right. It just yanks it out. Here I am. I'm just talking about how it yanks it out, and then I'm surprised when the count instantly drops. Okay, I'll pull you out. And that gives us 18. So that's going to be far more than we have the blocks for, or the lead for, at the moment. You know what? I need to go check our basement down here. I keep forgetting. I'm going to eventually get a sorting room set up down here, which will, eventually I'll get everything set up so I don't have like 5 different rooms like I do now. Okay, nothing there. And of course I've yanked everything out of here. Everything of value, pretty much, other than a few Thaumcraftian things. And sadly, we won't be using this anymore since I lost the 2 mining rats in a freak zombie experience. Which just sucks. I think I've already been down there a few times and have already confirmed that there wasn't anything there, but I was just really, really, really hoping that there would be. Alright. How are we doing? Are we already done with the lead? Oh, that's right. I set it up. Wait. Ah. Okay. I was about to be like, where the fuck is my lead? Alright, is that going to give me 2 or is it giving me 1? Seems like it's just giving me 1. Yeah, it's just giving me 1. That fucking blows. Well, the good news is I'm probably going to have enough lead for 1 Tesseract. The bad news is we're going to be really, really short of making too many. Because each of these, I think, requires... Well, no. So that'd be 2. So if we have... We have 6... I think we're fixing to have a couple more, right? Or is that it? Yeah, we got 1 more going through. So for all intents and purposes, we have 6. So 6 is going to be 12. That gives us 12. That allows us to make 3. So I can make... Oh, that fucking blows. Okay, so the problem is I can pull things from one area, but I'm not going to be able to double it up because I'm only going to have enough for 3 Tesseracts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look around and see if we can't find some more lead, see if there's a way for me to maybe transmute it or make it with a minium stone or something along those lines. So give me just a minute to check into those and we'll be right back. Alright, so after doing a bit of research, it seems that another way to make lead is with silver ore. Now, I don't have a lot of silver ore, I just have a little bit, but I should have plenty for this to work. Now, what this little device here is this is a slag furnace. This is something that I made, I want to say it was one of the first furnaces I made in this series. Not too hard to make, honestly. It's just 2 furnaces and a bunch of cobblestone. Pretty easy stuff, but you can see for every silver ingot that you get, you end up with a fairly decent amount of lead. And I believe it has the opportunity of doubling. Because see, we've got 3 and then 5, but a minute ago I only got 1. So it's not like what do you call it, the pulverizer or the macerator, where every time you're going to get a double, but it does periodically double things. And I believe the slag furnace is part of factorization, but don't hold me to that. So the nice thing about this is we'll be able to produce quite a bit of lead, and lead shouldn't be a problem for us anymore. We've also now managed to cap out our MBs in our magma crucible, so we've got plenty of those rolling, and hopefully this is charging everything up. Let me make sure everything is charging. Okay, that's just about capped. That's just about capped, and then it's going to start capping this full time. Yep, there we go. All right, good times, good times. Okay, so now we need to get our, where is it? Our induction smelter, which we're going to have to put right here, which should also take a decent amount of power. And you can see he's now filling up. He'll fill up a little bit quicker once this finishes doing its thing, which is going to take a little bit on this little setup, but that's fine. But we now have plenty of lead ingots, which should make our problem a lot easier. Okay, so now we simply put our lead ingot in there and wait. Oh, we have 2 different types of lead ingots. Nice. Hopefully it works, because that's going to really suck if it's 2 different types. We shall know fairly quickly. Okay, so it will take these, and I can try a little bit later for the other version. And you can see that the maximum power usage of this, just like all thermal expansion machines, these will ramp up or ramp down based on the amount of power, which is kind of cool. It basically means they're smart machines. If it's got limitless power, then it's going to run very efficiently. If it as it loses power, it kind of automatically downgrades to kind of try and stay alive, so to speak, a little bit longer, which is kind of a cool feature. I am a little worried though that I didn't get anything, which means it was put right there. Okay, so it's outputting there. I need to stop that. Please stop outputting there. Thank you. As much as I like my glass going there, it's a little odd. Please fill. There we go. All right. So now we've got... Let's get the Tesseract open up. Now we've got at least the glass that we need. Now we just need tin and a diamond. Now I've got plenty of tin here. I think I've moved my diamond around recently because we lost about 30 diamonds. Not sure if I just misplaced them or if somebody was nice enough to come and relieve me of them. Either way, I believe they are located in our Mystcraft age. So we're going to zip over there real quick, and I'm going to show you guys how we're going to make these Tesseracts. Now, the goal here is we're going to need 1 Tesseract for power and 1 Tesseract for item transportation for now. Later on, we can get a little bit fancier with it, and we'll have multiples of each. Oh, son of a bitch. Where have I put my diamonds? Oh, poopy flavored ice cream. I could have sworn they were here. Well, now we got to go check all of our chests and see if we can't locate those real quick. I'm going to do that off camera because there's no reason for you guys to see me run around as I chase my tail trying to find these damn things. But once I find my diamonds, we'll make our Tesseract and I'll show you guys how we're going to use them. Alright, so after a small panic attack, I apparently have moved them back. So, well, we'll just take them all. Okay, so this is the frame that we want to make. We've got all of the components. Let's find our little workbench. This one will do. And, wow, I don't even remember putting all this stuff in here. Okay, so the shape that we need is right here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we want 10 surrounding it. And then 1 diamond in the center. And that gives us the base Tesseract frame. And I think we've got more than enough. Of course, I've got too much absolute garbage in my inventory to hold it. I blame that potato on Drew. Don't judge me. You've been judged and found wanting. All right, and we've got everything else I need. Yes, yes. Okay, so let's make another one, and we're going to go ahead and make the pair. And I'm going to hold off on making that that third one because they're kind of useless unless you've got a set. All right, so that gives us 2 Tesseracts. So with this, I'm going to go ahead and let it finish doing what it's doing. We pull these out, and we place the Tesseracts in here. We flip that. How do we flip it? Oh, crap. Now, there's a way to do it, and I'm not quite sure how to go about doing it. That is where we place it, yes. Yep, and you can see this is in the... Oh, liquid transposer. Okay, and I don't have a liquid transposer. That... Damn, this is getting complicated. Okay, so we need to make a liquid transposer. Liquid. I could have sworn I made one of these recently. Okay, so that's copper. That's gold. Okay, so I just need 1 gold bar, which we have plenty of. I need 1 little stack of copper. What is the other thing that we need for this? That's gold and iron and glass. So let's just take 1 stack of that, and we'll just go ahead and pull you out. Okay. All right, so we have the gold bar and the 2 pieces of redstone. There we go. That's going to give us, let me make sure that's the right thing. We want the redstone receiver. That is the redstone receiver. Okay, now we want to make the machine frame, which is just glass, surrounding gold, surrounding by iron. Whoops, that's 10. All these ingots start to look the same after a little while. There we go. Now we need a bucket. There we go. And what else? That's it. And then copper in the bottom. Okay. So we put our bucket up top. You next to that. We've got you on the bottom. Copper on both sides. And what was it? Glass on the sides. Yep. Bam, bam. And now we have our liquid transposer. Okay, and normally, if this wasn't thermal expansion, this would be a really messy situation because, you know, you have to be... Whoops, where is it? There we go. Get rid of that. I don't need it. Because you'd have to worry about how you were going to get it in there. But the nice thing about this is we can yank directly from below, I believe, if I can get this set up right. So we need to put our Tesseracts, we need to yank them out of here. We need to put those up here. So where's our Tesseracts? Oh shit, I gotta get power to that thing. What is the easiest way to do that? Ah, yeah, we're just gonna do it that way. It's sloppy, but it'll work. Let's come around here, I need to break you. Pick that up, we're gonna rewire you to there. We're gonna move the transposer from the top. Come on. There we go. Alright, where's the transposer? Slap you down right here. We need to make sure he's got power. Gold. There we go. Conductive pipe. And... Whoa! Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Gotta turn that off. Gotta turn those off. Turn them off. Turn them off. Turn them off. Okay, for those of you guys who don't know, that is power. These pipes can hold a maximum of 1,000 juice. If they max out, you start seeing this little stuff get really, really, really fat like that. And that's bad, because then it has a tendency of blowing up. And it doesn't do any damage, it seems, to any pipes. That may be because it works like a creeper. I'm not sure. Okay, I need to get the fluid out. So I want this to come from him. So I want red to be... First I want you off. Okay, we're going to turn you to red from there. Is that going to pull it in? No. Well, shit. Because I almost assumed that would yank it out, but I think that's actually taking the water over. No worries. We'll just make another quick iron bucket. I'm sure there's a way to do this, and if I figure it out in the next episode, I will let you guys know. You know, I bet I know why. We want this to output to the red. There we go. That's going over to the right. So now you are accepting from the right. Yeah, that should be doing it. Oh, no. See? Just had to turn the blue over there. So as you can see, that is now filling up. And we've got the Tesseract frame, which is now loading. I think we're missing a Tesseract frame, honestly. Because I had... Oh, no, because it instantaneously yanks it. I forgot. And it should pop up right down here. There we go. So there is our unattuned Tesseract frame. We are missing one. Not quite sure what happened to the one we're missing. I need to find that one real fast. See if it was eaten by one of these other machines. Where are you, Tesseract frame? Oh, fucking hell. And that's the unattuned one. Did it fall behind? They should have fallen as a stack. Huh. Well, I'm not sure what happened to it. We may have just missed it. Either way. Okay, well, let's see. Now that we've got the Tesseract, we're going to want to do an item transportation because we want to yank it from our chests over there. So let's do Tesseract, and you can see the 3 different types. We've got the energy, the liquid, and the item. So to take it from an unattuned Tesseract to that, we just need to surround it by 10 with a pneumatic sensor, which is pretty easy. That's just iron and redstone. So let's go ahead and do that now. You know, I'm going to drop these 2 trees here and see if that makes it appear. I really want to know where that other Tesseract went. That is really odd. Because I've never actually had something like that just flat out fucking disappear. And as far as I can tell, it's not back there. It's not there. Not there. Oh! Well, there it is. I guess it was loaded. Alright, so there we go. Derp to derp. I think what happened is it yanked it out of the machine as I was looking at it, and I didn't notice that it filled the next one up. Okay, so there are our 2 items. Okay, so this is what we need to make now. So we need 2 iron, redstone, and glass. So 2 iron. Actually, we're going to need to double this recipe because we're going to be making 2 of them. Okay, that gives us 2 pneumatic sensors. And then everything else. Oh, shit. That's silver. That's 10. Thankfully, we have some silver now. Not a lot, but some. Okay, so we need item Tesseract. Okay, so 10. Silver. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. Put you there. We need our silver on top. We need our 2 unattuned Tesseracts. And then on top we needed 10, if I remember right. And there we go. That gives us our 2 item Tesseracts. And these work exactly like, what do you call it? Exactly like teleportation pipes from other things. So you can place them right next to stuff. They have frequencies. And I'll just drop one for now so I can show you guys. All right, there we go. So as you can see right here, it's going to say device is inactive. So you need to give it a channel. So now that it's got a channel, it's on frequency 1. I can set this to frequency 12 or any other frequency that I like. You can set it up pretty much however you want. Set it up with redstone signals to where it'll work if it's got one, where it won't if it doesn't. And obviously you can set it up to where it's in send and receive mode. Just send, just receive, and restrict it from friendly to everybody on the server or just you, etc., etc. And these things are incredibly hard to break. I forget which takes them out. So I'm going to have to look that up here in a minute and see if I can't find which spot will... I'm sure there's a machine that will break it, but as you can see, this isn't really going to do much good. But I'm going to use this setup 1 to bring stuff from our Mystcraft ages over here. So our quarries will be a little bit more automated once we get our sorting room sorted. And number 2, I'm going to use it to send liquid, specifically from the Nether, probably to either run our geothermals or maybe to do some kind of steam setup with either water or something along those lines. So anyways, that pretty much wraps up this episode. We will be finalizing those other projects over the next couple episodes. Hopefully you guys are liking this series. This one went a little bit long, hopefully not too long. If you're liking it, click the like button. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next clip.